Hello, my name is Abby, and this is my hope story. Well, it all started, it's funny starting that way, but it all started, I feel like as long as I can remember really, so I have always struggled with my weight and my image and my identity, struggled with insecurity for, I feel like as long as I can remember. That kind of developed over the years, just through middle school, high school. And because I didn't address these things within my own heart, they took root and grew deep. And what grew from those things was an eating disorder. In my first year of college, I've struggled with my eating disorder for the past few years now. And there's this illusion with eating disorders that you have control over it and that you can kind of start and stop and deal and struggle when you want. And that is an illusion. And I just realized that this eating disorder crept in deeper and deeper and was just terrible for me. I have two amazing, beautiful children. I love them so much, and they are just such amazing gifts. And I've been pregnant very close together, back to back. My kids are 18 months apart, so I struggled with a lot of weight gain in my pregnancies. And after I had my daughter, it felt like things started to spiral out of control. I struggled with purging, weighing myself 5-10 times a day. The disorder was all I thought about. An eating disorder is just a very hard, messy thing. A couple months after I had my daughter, I was out with some friends at a public restaurant, and to make a long story short, I just realized at that time that the illusion of control was broken. I realized, okay, this is a problem. And that night I confessed to my husband that I had been struggling. We were on our way home from the restaurant, and I just looked over to him and said, I think I have an eating disorder. And he just stopped, and we're just staring at each other. I mean, he knows me better than anybody. And I just remember that moment we just stopped and prayed. And I was able just to say, God, I don't know what we're gonna do, but you just need to take this. I don't know what to do. What that prayer was the first step of surrender, not just for my heart and my attention, but for my affection, to restore my identity, who He says that I am. I shared what I've been struggling with a couple of my friends, my parents, these people who have known me for years, and I was afraid of what they were gonna say. I was still struggling with that sin and shame, but it was like God used these specific people to just fully receive me. And I just felt through each response, I'll pray for you, I'll help you, how can I help you? It just felt like God's voice going through them, and just this beautiful embrace. As I've continued on in this journey of healing, as I continue to relinquish control, I'm just falling further and further into His embrace. And it has just been, I'm so thankful for it. I know that this wasn't a mistake, but I know that my faithful God, my faithful Father, used my own sin to bring me closer to Him. What a gift. And I know that many women today struggle with body image and this idea of control, that we need to hang on to it. But what I know now is that the Lord is my confidence and my hope. And that even if I struggle with this for the rest of my life, that He will be carrying me through every moment, just as He carried me through those first few months of recovery to now. What I want you to know is that He sees you. He knows your deepest, darkest parts of you. He is the lover of your soul, and He wants restoration for you. We remain weary and hold on to things for so much longer than we need to. I'm just so thankful that we serve a God of hope that says, let me take that burden from you. And it opens our arms and allows us to fall into his embrace. I'm just so thankful for him and all he's done in my heart and what he will continue to do. Maybe it's time for you to put your hope in him.